Hi, Paula Roy here. On behalf of the Wellington West BIA, it's my great pleasure to tell you about a fantastic new contest that's designed to help us all show a lot of love for our local food and drink merchants in Hintonburg and Wellington Village. It's called Welly Wingo, and I think it's going to be the most delicious bingo game you ever played. It's really, really simple to participate. You go to wellingtonwest.ca/wellywingo and you'll find all the instructions as well as a set of 6 bingo cards. So take a good look at the cards and look for a line of merchants that appeals to you. It could be a mix of pubs, coffee shops, bakeries, restaurants, whatever appeals. And it might be some of your old favorites, or it might be a mix of favorites and new to you spots that you've been meaning to support. So print off the card or cards, you can play as many as you want, and get ready to start ordering some takeout. Now, it's important to remember that your order must include food, so it can't just be coffee, for example. And you must take a picture of your food before you devour it, because if you win in one of the weekly draws or the bonus pop-up prizes, we're going to want to see a picture of all that food. And you might also want to consider posting pictures on social media with the hashtag WellyWingo, because there might be some additional prizing that happens based on those posts. So the way to enter is simple. Finish your line and tick off each of the places you visited. Take a picture of your card and then go to the Wellington West BIA Facebook page. Look for the Welly Wingo contest post and add your picture as a comment there, and you're automatically entered. So the weekly draws will happen starting October 30th on Fridays, running through to November 27th, and there's a fabulous prize each week, $150 in gift cards from the Wellington West merchant or merchants of your choosing. And if you wanted, you could also fill out 15 spaces on one card and be entered into a draw for $250 in gift cards. And the entries will be kept in the box, so the sooner you start playing, the more entries you get in there, the greater your chances of winning. So it's that simple. And I have printed off my first card. I'm really excited, and I chose a line that is a mix of sort of some of my all-time favorites and also a few places that I haven't been in a while, so I'm excited to support them. So my Welly Wingo card line that I've chosen includes Anna Fine Thai Cuisine, The Third, the Wonton House, Chesterfield's Gastro Diner, and Carbon Food and Drink. So I've got a really nice mix of casual and fine dining in there, and I'm really excited for the meals I'm going to enjoy as I work my way through my card. So for my first checkbox on my Welly Wingo card, I've picked up some takeout tonight from Anna Fine Thai on Holland Avenue. Anna's been there for over 20 years, and it's like this oasis of deliciousness. It's a beautiful restaurant, really kind, gracious service, and the attention to detail that they put into their food is really exemplary. Thai food is very time-consuming to prepare, which is why I'm so excited to order it for takeout instead of spending hours and hours meticulously cutting and slicing everything in my own kitchen. And their food is really authentic, like you would find in Thailand. It's not been westernized, so the flavors are very pronounced. The hot, salty, sour, sweet flavor profile is really happening with this food. Now, if you're concerned about spice level, don't worry. They have quite a good range of dishes on their takeout menu, so if you want to come up with some options for your family that include spicy and not spicy, you won't have any problem. And another important point is that when you get your Thai food, because it's Asian, you might be expecting to find some chopsticks in the bag. Don't go looking for them. With Thai food, the preferred implements are the fork and spoon, so that's why there's no chopsticks in there. They have a really great online ordering process. It's very simple, and you can add special instructions, including the make and license plate of your vehicle if you would like them to bring it out to the curb. So it couldn't be simpler. And they're open for lunch Monday through Friday and supper Monday through Saturday. So lots of different time slots that might work for you. So let's get into my Anna Thai bag and see what I've got. So I love to have a couple of starters just to kind of get my appetite perked up. And I've chosen their fabulous shrimp spring rolls. I really, really like these. They have just a subtle hint of spice, and the dipping sauce that they have with them is really, really good. So that's going to be something fun to start with. And my husband requested his favorite starter, which is their beef satay. So skewers of very, very tender cooked beef along with a delicious peanut sauce. And their peanut sauce is so good that they even sell it on the side as an extra if you like it so much and you want to have more. So that's good to know. I also chose their mango salad, and I love that in Thailand salads are called yum, which means mix or mixed, because that's what you do to mix together ingredients for a salad. So I'm just opening this up so you can see it. So it's just beautiful shrimp and julienne mango. I see lots of cilantro. There's some cucumber in there, some chilies, green onions, and it's really fragrant, but it's also refreshing because of the mango. So it's a nice counterpoint to some of the other flavors that happen in Thai food. I pretty much always order the mango yum when I see it on a Thai menu. Now I'm a big fan of Thai soups. I love that creamy coconut base. So this one is a Kha Kai, which is chicken with lemongrass, galangal, mushrooms, and oh my goodness, it's so aromatic. I can get just the lemongrass and the lime that's in there. Really, really good. And I just got a small one because we'll share it, and that's just as much as we need with all this other delicious food. And for the mains, of course I had to order some pad thai, probably the most famous dish in Thai cuisine. Now, interestingly, it's not an ancient recipe that they've been serving for centuries. In fact, pad thai was invented, believed to be in about the mid-20th century, so it's a fairly recent invention. One of the things that's great about pad thai is that it's made with rice noodles, so it's gluten-friendly, and if that's important to you, that's good to know. And I can smell the crushed peanuts on top. There's the lime, onions, and I know that the sauce that they make is very authentic with tamarind as opposed to ketchup, which is the unfortunate North American version. So there's nothing unfortunate about this. Really, really authentic pad thai, and this dish is packed. It's really hefty, so I know there's a lot in here. And I also ordered a Khao Ob Supparod, which is a Thai fried rice with pineapple and shrimp, and it smells so good as well. I can see lots of veggies in here. There's broccoli and peppers, the shrimp as well, the fanned out cucumbers on top, and it's likely made with jasmine rice, which is the most popular rice in Thai food. And it's steamed first and then of course fried later. So we have quite an array of delicious things here. I can't imagine what else I could possibly need. You can order beverages to go with your meals from Anna Thai, but I think we have enough here to keep us satisfied for dinner and probably lunch tomorrow. So I encourage you to please go to wellingtonwest.ca/wellywingo and get your bingo card and get started ordering takeout from all the food businesses in our area. And I know they're going to be very, very grateful, and you're going to be so well fed. Another very important tip, right now Anna Thai has 15% off on takeout orders, so you'll be enjoying your food even more with a bargain thrown in. So happy takeout everybody, happy Welly Wingo, and get those bingo dabbers moving.